I'm David Curry, Chief of Contracting for the Southwestern Division, U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, and here's why I work for the Corps. I'm a 1992 graduate of West Point, the original Corps of Engineers. Family history of military service. My father was in Vietnam, and I wanted to continue that legacy, so was blessed with that opportunity to go to the academy. As you can see, this is me with the soup, getting my diploma about 50 pounds ago before my wife quit cooking. You know, I served out my term and ended up going to Bosnia, did some contracting in a contingency environment during the war. And then it was pretty clear, based on how things were going with my knees, that I wasn't going to make the full 20, so I decided to get my master's degree at UCLA, and then from there left federal service and went to work in private sector. Really exciting stuff, leading people, helping companies figure out what they want to do, where they want to go. Helping to build companies. Got an opportunity to sell a couple companies and help them through that process. But you know, exciting comes with a cost. And so, you know, I was on 100% travel. I lived on an airplane. I traveled 300,000 miles in 1 year. And in my 13 years in private sector, I lost my job 4 times. You know, whether it was a corporate buyout, a company went bankrupt. I mean, it's just the uncertainty, right? You'd make a ton of money, then you'd be unemployed. You know, I could see the writing on the wall that the corporate world wasn't going to be a good long-term fit for me. You know, and so I realized if I'm going to go back and work in the military, probably the closest I can get is the Corps of Engineers. You know, my friends always ask me, what do you do? And I say, I spend your tax dollars. You know, I don't buy $900 hammers, but I make sure that we spend money the right way, right? That we get a good business deal for the government. That's, you know, with my background, having been in the military and then private sector and coming here, that's important to me, to make sure that we spend the money the right way, that we get a good business deal. It's one of the things that I love about contracting. It's like the perfect mix between finance and consulting and business strategy, kind of all rolled into one. And that's really fulfilling, to go at home at night and to think that, hey, those levees that are protecting us for the flood control, we're part of that, right? Our contracts are the ones that are operating that reservoir, right? You know, we're the ones that built that new hospital for all those soldiers. And so that feels really good. At the dinner table at night, that's something I can be proud of, telling my kids that their dad was a part of that, right? And because I'm in contracting, I get to touch all of that. I've built companies, I've sold companies, you know, I've built great products, but you know, at the end of the day, those are gone in about 6 months, right? And so it feels good as a leader, you know, to have the opportunity to work with these amazing professionals I work with in Southwestern Division. Very humbling to be able to lead them in contracting, and you know, and that's why I work for the Corps.